everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rachel. Please subscribe to my channel if you've not already done so. If you are new, you're very welcome. Thank you to everyone that has shown me love by supporting me. So today I'll be showing you how I made this recipe that has an abundance of seafood and you just want to dive in even without your swallow. This recipe is very soupy and tasty that everyone will keep asking for more. To know how I made this, please keep watching. So for my ingredients, I have my lobsters, I have my langoustine, also called Norway lobsters. They are very tasty. I have my king prawns, I have my squid, and I have my mussels. In that bowl, I have different types of seafood mix. You need seafood seasoning, sea salt, onions, garlic, bell pepper, scotch bonnet pepper, and stock cubes. Don't forget your sea salt as well. So to start, I'm going to prepare the langoustine. I'm going to split in half to remove the gut, which is the sandbox, and the vein. You can twist the head just to take it off if you don't want the head in your soup. To remove the vein and the sandbox, you're going to lay the langoustine on your board and you cut straight down. So you're going to repeat the same process until you're done with your langoustine. So for my prawns, I'm going to remove the shell and I'm going to remove the vein as well. I love cleaning and removing the veins in the prawns because sometimes years ago when I didn't know, I used to cook my prawns without removing the veins until one day I bought these prawns that were very sandy, and out of curiosity I took some out of the freezer and I just wanted to know why sand in my prawns, and I realized they were in the vein. So ever since, I've always been very careful in cleaning all my prawns really well. And I know some people do not remove the veins in their prawns. You might be lucky, but I think one day you're going to buy prawns that are filled with sand. Now I'm going to be preparing the lobster. Because of the lockdown, I couldn't get fresh or raw lobster. This one has been pre-cooked already. So to get your meat out of your lobster, you need to get a bowl to keep the shells. If you're going to be making stock out of it later, you need a pair of scissors, something very heavy like a hammer or rolling pin. To start, you need to remove the claws out of the body by twisting it. Then you will need a lot of kitchen papers because of the juice coming out of the lobsters. Then you will need to hammer or tap the shell to get your meat out of the claws. Anyway, this took me about a few months to get it right. So if you're struggling with it, don't worry, you will surely get it very right one day. You're going to repeat tapping the shells to get the meat out of the claws until you're done with your lobster. I'm going to make stock out of the shells, so I'm not throwing them away. So with your pair of scissors, you need to cut the lobster tail in half to remove the digestive tract. This is the same vein you remove in the prawns and in the langoustines. So here I have my seafood already, and I'm adding them all in the pot. Some people might find these mussels very unappetizing. However, they are very rich. You can opt out of this or remove the meat and throw away the shells. So here I'm using Old Bay seasoning. You can use any seafood seasoning that you have. So I'm adding another seafood seasoning. This I got from Aldi, which is very good. I'm not adding too much seasoning, no curry, no thyme. Seafood has so much flavor, so I don't want to interfere with the natural flavor of the seafood. So I'm going to pre-cook for some minutes. So to start my cooking, I'm going to add some garlic and onions into my pot that has some oil in it, and I'm going to saute for a few minutes before adding the blended pepper. In this I have my red bell pepper and scotch bonnet pepper. The red bell pepper is optional, you don't have to use it, but I just want this soup to be very soupy. So I'm going to add stock cubes and sea salt. You don't have to use sea salt, you use whatever kind of salt that you have. I've just started loving sea salt recently, and I will allow to cook before adding the seafood. Now I'm going to introduce the seafood into the peppered mixture, and I'm going to cover and allow to simmer. I want to say something. If you have never been using seafood to cook, give it a go. Use different types of seafood, no meat, then come back and testify about the taste. Now I'm going to add the okra. I'm going to combine properly, and I'm going to cover and allow to simmer for 5 minutes. I do not like my okra to be too cooked. I like my okra crunchy. So I forgot for my ingredients, I didn't add spinach, but later I decided to add some spinach. So now I'm going to introduce my spinach into the pot of soup. As you can see, it is looking so delicious and inviting. This pot of soup is just calling people to start bringing their swallows. Bring your pounded yam, your amala, semolina, anything. In fact, bring your rice. To be honest, I've actually eaten this okra soup with rice. It may sound funny and weird, but it tasted so nice. So that is the soup already. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, give me thumbs up. And I want to see your comments. I want you to tell me if you've made this type of soup before, or if you intend to make it after watching this video. Thank you so much guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. I love you all. Bye bye.